online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in the studio for the Real Housewives of Atlanta AfterBuzz TV After Show. I'm joined Stewart by Miss Courtney Stewart.
What's up, y'all?
I think I said I'm joining Stewart by Miss Courtney Stewart.
It's all good.
In the stew.
In the studio
We in the
with the
stew.
Stewart.
Miss Pink English.
Hello, lovers.
She brought that pink lip.
Pink lips and sparkly eyelids.
And she's swinging through with that hair. Miss Shar Jossell.
Hey, everybody.
All right, y'all. So, season finale.
Yay.
I thought the episode had enough meat to it. Good season finale.
It was
Show
happy,
Good chicken.
cheerful.
It felt more like a series finale.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Christmas holiday or if it was like the recap. Everybody's like, well, it's been a fun road. And with this group, you have your ups and you have your downs. Like it felt like
the end of camp.
a conclusion. Yes.
Maybe it is.
I mean,
Maybe
Can we get the live feed, Alexis?
You know.
When you get a chance.
I got you.
So we saw a couple little side things before we get to the party. We saw Candy and Todd, where they went to go see Todd's mother's grave.
So sad.
Yeah.
I
wasn't prepared for. I was like, whoa, we're at a gravesite already.
Yeah.
I got misty-eyed. Maybe partially because my mom's name is Sharon.
Yeah.
So it was like, but because we had developed a relationship with this woman through the TV, it's like, it's always sad.
And I really liked her. And I really
liked her
to
too.
watch her and Mama Joyce spar and like be.
But no, aside from that, you could tell her and Todd really
They
did
were
have a good
tight.
relationship.
Yeah.
Is he an only child?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's why it's so sad.
Wow.
And she really wanted a grandkid.
Oh, and I want to make a correction from last week since you all corrected me in the comments. AJ, who was Candy's former boyfriend or maybe fiance, he was not gunned down. I forgot how they said he died.
Fight.
Yeah, he was in a
Got
fight.
shot or
Right.
something.
I said last week that he was gunned down, and that was incorrect. So thank you all who checked my ass on that.
Details.
Mama Joyce, we hear, is calling the baby a bridge because the baby can bridge the families together.
It's not really a family issue, though. It's a Mama Joyce Todd issue.
Yeah.
Because Bertha and the other one they don't seem like they have issues with Todd.
Sharon ain't here to speak her piece anymore, so really the only issue is between Joyce and
Mama Joyce and
Todd.
Karen Huger need to be friends because the way they think of each other.
Karen would look
Karen
so sad,
Destroyed. She'd be like,
emotionally
I'm-
distraught.
But I'm
from
saying
spending
like
a day
the
with
way they
Mama
think
Joyce.
about themselves is like on a whole nother level.
On two totally different levels. We got a scene of Porsha and her sister. They went to go get Portia's fibroid checkup, and she wanted to know if she should freeze her eggs. And I actually thought this was really interesting because in 2016, I feel like whenever we get like this type of conversation, the doctor always promotes freezing eggs. So it was interesting to see, you know,
Her kinda
someone of an
say,
older
like-
practice be like, I was 48. when I
Well,
had
you
my-"
know, doctors, I feel like a lot of the times people do things like that because there is financial gain in it. So, of course, they're going to promote to keep them in business. So, but that's not with all of the cases. But I do feel like Portia's doctor was being honest with her. Like, 'cause
And
there are
also
women
very
who get
old school,
pregnant.
too.
Yeah, it is very old school.
Like she
My
was very
mom-
against the freezing of the egg.
like,
My
if
mom
it's meant to
wasn't-
be, it'll be.
Oh, like compared to some of the stories I hear amongst some of my friends, they said that my mom had me older because their parents might have had them at like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like my mom had me at 30 and she had my sisters at 35, and I think that's practical. Where I'm
I
at
feel
right
like that's
now,
practical today in today's society.
right? It was probably
It is
looked at
probably a
as
little
later
later.
back then, but in today's, I'm 28
That was
and I cannot
smart.
imagine
Smart.
having a child run around right now.
Yes.
Like hell no.
So I'm barely taking care of my dog. So she said she had her first baby at 48. Yada yada. That was cool. So Porsha might have a child soon.
38.
38, excuse me.
and 42.
My favorite scene was Cynthia and her sister prepping for Peter's massage, in which
That.
wait,
I
do we have
literally
the clip?
I literally screamed screamed, and I had like my front door open and everything. I screamed so
No,
loud.
me too. I've never laughed that loud on
Like
the Real
I was like,
Housewives.
oh my gosh, why? Like it was just like a natural. When Noelle was like, Noelle, what the hell is going on?
Our studio engineer, Steven.
This is the end of Courtney's laughing.
Yeah, this is
because
he caught
I don't
Courtney
even know.
laughing.
take a look.
This is us watching it.
It's probably not that interesting.
Are you okay, Courtney?
Funniest thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
What's her baby daddy talking about? You look good in that masseuse house.
Right.
So Leon and Noelle show up as Cynthia was rubbing Peter's chest.
Balls. No,
oh yeah,
she
balls.
Like
at that point.
jacking him
Yes.
off. It's saying, oh, it's getting
But-
hard.
But you know what that kind of reminded me of? I don't know if you all caught the clip. It went viral. Wendy Williams was in LA this weekend and she stopped by the Conan show. And she said that in her house they have an open door policy. Like there's no doors. And so you have to learn how to walk with a heavy foot and clear your throat as you're coming down the hallway.
Oh, hell
But anyway, she goes on to say, because he was saying, I know reasons why 15-year-old boys need their doors closed because she has a 15-year-old son. But she said when he was 13, he walked in at 2 a.m. on her giving her husband a favor. So that, watching that scene, watching Noelle walk in the front door, even though she was with her dad, but watching her as that they were having that sensual, goofy massage,
Yes.
that was fun. That took me back to the Wendy clip.
That was funny.
And Wendy said she kept going, by the way. So I don't know if little Kev's
It's
gonna
like,
need therapy.
Going back to your room, honey. Going back to your room.
Like, Mom, I'm getting a door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm definitely
I mean,
getting
No,
a door.
you get a door, Mom.
No, bitch,
Exactly.
I'll get a door and lock
Get a
myself
door.
in it. You do whatever you need in the other room.
But that whole massage was just so awkward to me. I don't know if it's because cameras were there, but it just was. Even when
both,
Peter
because
took off
she's-
his drawers,
And
I
you
was
saw
like,
his butt cheek. I was like, was that a butt cheek?
Mind you,
What?
how did she not know that Noelle didn't leave? Did she say bye
No,
to
no,
her?
no.
that's what I
They
thought
came
too.
back.
They said
Noelle
that they
was
walked
out with her
in.
dad, and they came back.
Oh.
I bet she like texts like, "Hey mom, we're on our way back," and she's busy rubbing on
Lighting
Peter's
candles.
balls and lighting
Right,
candles and
English.
shit.
I
and
thought
didn't look
that
at her
too. I was
phone.
like, how does she not know that her daughter hadn't left yet?
Because she
But they
was
said
like,
that she-
I thought Noelle left over an hour ago, and I was
No,
like,
she
wait.
said I didn't think she was coming back today.
Oh my gosh. How uncomfortable.
I just thought it was so
It's
funny.
It's bad. I mean, it's funny that the kid walks in, but the fact that Leon was
Yes.
with her
Yes.
was like,
It's
enough.
like some Tyler Perry stuff.
And then he's
Like,
chatting like, "Oh, you look good in that outfit."
What's
like,
up, Peter Dog? What's
like,
up?
how embarrassing,
That's
right?
so
I was glad the
embarrassing.
Cavs won
Yeah,
Sunday,
but
weren't
Cynthia
you?
couldn't get the other leg up. I was just dying.
Yeah, she couldn't
It
get
was
that,
just
no.
around the whole thing was saying.
And
but,
then she tried to climb on top of him and stepped on his balls. It was just
But
all,
you guys, wait.
you
I
just
had
went,
to say though, to be the other side of this though, I had to laugh in the sense of like, it's just so funny when people watch like porns or things like that where they think like, oh yeah,
It's
you know
gonna
what,
be
I can
sexy
turn
and-
this and make this happen in my love life, and this
Right.
is someone trying to
And
act it
reality
out,
is like-
and it's never as sexy
and
as they
this is
say.
actually probably the
Never.
only reality scene we've probably seen
Yeah.
on reality TV
Oh,
in
that
such
was
a long
so
time,
funny.
and that's why it was so natural and so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad that
can't.
they didn't cut that off of the edit floor.
Right, or
was
put that in
funny.
a stupid bloopers thing.
They
Like,
had to keep that with Noelle and her daddy walking in. Like, it would not have.
They pan to like the strawberries and the candles, like just completely like, oh my gosh.
That was the best thing
all we
I've
needed
seen
was
in
some
a long
Nutella
time.
and some toes dipped in it.
Please.
Just kidding. That was
No, that's
Love and Hip Hop
Love and
reference.
No
Hip-Hop.
feet.
All right, so
Wait, that happened on Love and Hip Hop?
Oh,
Young
yes,
Jock
honey.
with
Ate
the
girl
Nutella.
toes.
Oh,
Just ate the
yes,
toes.
yes. That's the
Yes,
Atlanta,
she
the only franchise that I'm
They
going to watch.
actually show that on air?
They
Yes, they
did.
did,
Yes.
honey. Yes, they
Traumatized.
did.
And when Jock got a whooping.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Atlanta's the best. That's the only franchise I watch. And I'm going to check out New Orleans. It's rumored to be New Orleans coming up.
Oh,
So
really? They got Miami, Houston, and New Orleans?
no, I heard that Miami and Houston were chopped, ixnay, yeah, and that New Orleans got the green light. So
That'll be interesting.
All right, so Kenya and Matt. Matt comes over. I have to say, they've grown on me. Because I feel like, here's the thing.
I appreciate
They're
it.
they're so opposite from each other, and they're so from two totally different worlds that I feel like by him showing her how much he cares for her, she's so psycho that she'll start investing in him. And I feel like he just needs someone to help pull him up a little bit, where she needs someone to pull her back down to reality. And I feel like he ain't about the business. He just out here like, dude.
I think you just gave them like a real like cute like reality like aspect of a relationship, but they ain't got it. No.
I don't know. He brought her 2 Yorkies, really King and Twirl.
But she acted like it was a surprise, but then she was like, she knew about it.
Well, he surprised her 2 weeks ago that he got them, but then
they were too little to come.
But then when she walked in, she was like, "Oh, are these my early Christmas presents?" Like she didn't know that they were coming.
Well, she probably thought he was going to get them at Christmas.
Didn't know the
day.
She knew she was getting them. She didn't know the day. But I'm surprised. I was telling Jesse and Courtney that I was surprised that those little dogs didn't use the bathroom in his coat.
Well, maybe
with that
they
walk up the steps.
Were much longer or whatever. He's weird.
Very.
It's just I think it's somebody
like
who's
him, but he's weird.
He reminds me of every like random person that goes into Bad Girls Club. Like on Bad Girls Club, it's like the 7 girls, and then whoever they like have as a friend comes in the house is always just awkward because they're not used to the cameras. They're always like tensed up. That's what he reminds me.
He's naturally awkward. I can never imagine Matt relaxed. Like I can never imagine him like throwing his head back and genuinely laughing at something.
And the way he talks and
the rock eyebrow constantly.
Yeah, that's what drives me crazy. Are those that eyebrow situation makes me want to pull out all of my eyebrows.
But I think he's good for her.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him.
I think that works.
Okay.
If he's glad and
yes, I agree with Tangled 55. Matt seems uneducated and unstable and mistrustful.
Well, sounds just like Kenya, so I mean, shit.
Two peas in a pod.
Tell us what you really
we have
think.
not seen his Instagram. Have any of you all seen it?
Yeah, Jesse's in love with him.
And we looked
Jesse likes all of his pictures.
Girl, bye.
Jesse puts an eggplant
but he
under all of his
doesn't
pictures.
have an ass. Isn't that what we decided? He didn't have enough of an ass for all of that.
He doesn't have anything
body.
that I could look at. Nothing.
Look, I just think this is, out of all the men Kenya has brought around, I feel like this is the best one.
Bring Walter back.
No,
back.
aesthetically, her and Matt do look good together. Walter looked like someone's church deacon.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it. It was hilarious.
What about Roger Bob? He wasn't bad looking though.
He had a
Roger Bob was
But-
never her man.
But he was not
that was
bad.
for
He
the
wasn't
show.
a bad looking
Roger
guy.
Bob hit that.
That was for the show.
All it ever was.
He hit that years ago when
Years
she
ago
had
when
credits
she was
on
like
the
25.
on IMDb.
Oh, gosh.
Anyways,
When she was an extra on Living Single.
right.
Matt seems like an I Love New York contestant.
He sure does.
Oh my
That's
God.
perfect.
I didn't think about
that's
that.
So right.
Yeah,
You're right
he
on
is.
it, Marcus.
That is the nail on the head.
Yes,
He
it
does
is.
seem like once upon a time he was running around with Real and Chance and the boys for Tiffany's affection.
Like
Yeah.
his name was like Wolf.
Right.
Oh gosh.
All right, wait. So, Kenya's telling Matt all the tea, and Matt's just sitting here like, okay, like, I don't care.
Word,
Yeah.
But I did love this. She said, people saying Phaedra went and dropped a dime. You don't do that in the hood. He said, y'all are far from
Y'all
the
are far
hood.
from
We're
the
hood
Real
adjacent.
far.
And she's like, but he's
Hood
in jail.
adjacent.
That's hood adjacent.
And he's looking at you, dumb bitch.
Rich people go to jail all the time.
Yes. When
Girl.
they get caught.
So confused.
And you're the first person that would probably drop a dime out of anybody.
At least a nickel. But before we get into the rest of that, are you guys curious about a celebrity boyfriend's midlife crisis?
I am.
Do you guys enjoy hearing stories about behind the scenes of Hollywood?
I do.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you're amused by old TV and movie references.
I am.
Fantastically well.
Well, right now, you guys can be checking out The Tomorrow Show.
Or check them out after you're done
after
watching
you're done
us.
watching us, really, because it's on right now.
Yeah.
But every Monday and Thursday from 7 to 9 Pacific time, thetomorrowshow.com. It's with Kevin Undergaro, who is the creator of AfterBuzz TV and also Maria Menounos' fiance. They just got engaged.
they got
Congratulations to
engaged.
them. Along with AfterBuzzers Roxy Stryer and Ashley Daniels. Every Monday and Thursday night, 7 to 9 Pacific time, thetomorrowshow.com. Subscribe, download for free on iTunes, and visit thetomorrowshow.com for more information.
Check. I'm
Amen.
out. The party is real over there.
Phaedra hit up Dwight at the top of the show.
Shout out to Dwight for
Tragic.
coming in on the last episode.
Shout out to Dwight for that fade.
that
He had a
note.
nice
Shout
little
out to
fade.
Dwight for his face job. That
Yes.
whatever
You should shout out to
situation.
Heather Dubrow's husband and
Oh.
Adrian Malouf's ex-husband.
Oh, was he on
and
Watch?
botched. Yes, they fixed it up. His mama almost fainted.
So,
it
one
was
of the girls.
fantastic.
Oh my
One of the
gosh,
girls
I didn't
mentioned
know
Who did
that.
What girl mentioned his facelift?
I think Nene.
The nose
Nene.
job.
Nene.
Nene,
his nose job.
I had asked you all what was going because he looked better. He looked
Yes.
healthier. He
Yes.
looks like he looked less
He
ashy.
looked-
like he found his foundation
he
color.
was looking very ill, unbotched. It had gotten really bad.
Really?
But they helped him out and hooked it up.
That's good.
He still looks sick though, like something's
No, he
not
looked-
all
I thought he
together.
looked
But I think
thicker.
his face looked. Did he?
He looked like he had more
fuller.
meat.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
always used to remind me of like Papa Legba from The Princess and the Frog.
No, he reminds me of like Michael Jackson
my
from
God,
The
that
Wiz.
reference.
Or no, the Tin Man.
What?
No, he reminded me of the Tin Man from The Wiz.
First of all, you
That
don't ruin that
skin and all of
childhood
that.
situation for me.
I can't.
I'm still stuck
I just
on
want to know,
Princess
when
and-
did Dwight become a DJ?
Hey, he was
Was
just
he
getting
DJ?
his jam on.
He
There was like a show.
was. There was like
He
little
was
B-roll.
wait, he
Dwight
was
was
wasted.
turned
at that
party.
Wasted.
Really sorry. He was wasted with his
I've
elves.
never seen him not so debonair.
Yeah.
First of all, Phaedra's talking about she gonna clog at this
Juicy was
party.
there.
Juicy was there. I love the
She
Nene
is a
came
radio
in.
personality. If you all don't know who she is, she's a radio
Ricky
personality
Smiley
for the
Show.
Ricky Smiley morning show, and she's like an Atlanta, like little
ATL
socialite type thing.
legend.
Nene said, Juicy, you done shout out. Got you playing a damn elf.
What you doing here?
She
Right.
was so shocked.
It was funny.
And they're like worlds apart from each other. Like,
so-
But I just love that Nene instantly walked in,
And
instantly
hype.
remembered her with everything,
Yeah.
and it
That
was
was
just
funny.
like, that to me
That's
just
the
goes
Nene I
back to
love.
like when everyone tried to say Nene was homophobic with the gay slurs. Like, it's like that, the way Nene talks is the way Nene talks. She's not right. I don't see her as racist, homophobic, or any of that stuff. Like, that irritated me.
But you could totally
Whenever-
tell that Dwight was trying to be buddy, friendly with
He's trying to
Nene.
accommodate her.
He wanted to
He
be
probably
like,
misses
you know
her
what?
to an extent because they were
Here's
friends
a
before the show.
martini. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Here's a vodka tonic.
But
wait,
Drink
before we
no
get to
vodka.
the
Here's
party
some
in full.
Kool-Aid. Like, how many times?
Yeah.
Porsha visited Phaedra at the top of the show, and she was asking her kind of what she thought about with the feds visiting Candy.
Like, oh my
and-
God, we got this story. Did you hear the Fed?
How do you think Phaedra reacted? Do you think she honestly really knew?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Every time someone said something,
That's right.
That is so crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I was out of town, bitch. They got phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl,
How
she
convenient that you
said,
were out of town.
Do you think
she
Phaedra's
said she went out of
responsible?
town like how people back in the day used to go out of town. They wouldn't know what was
Yeah,
going on. Girl,
exactly.
it's
I think she said they came to her house. She said, "Well, I mean,
I
I don't
don't
know
have
where the
it.
bike is. The bike might be at
At the Tucker's house. Here are the addresses.
certain of it.
Because also here's why 100% I feel at the end of that with Phaedra and Porsche, she said, instead of being like, well, I hope everything's okay and things, she said, yeah, because I wonder what Candy would do if I had Todd's things over here.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
And if this is really your friend, if I'm hearing this news, I'm gonna call you and be like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Hey, is it
because
all right?
if I
Like-
experienced such a horrible situation, your friend's pregnant, she has a kid, she has another kid there. You know what I mean? Like, you're a mother too.
Yeah.
You should at least extend an olive branch to your friend and say,
Totally
"Are
agree.
you okay?" They came busting down my door too. Like, I know you have some stuff there. Be transparent. We all know you have some stuff there. Did they take it? Like, admit,
Yeah.
do some kind of real.
But she's
it's
not her
phony
friend.
Phaedra. So
She's not her friend.
Interesting. Some people are thinking that Phaedra didn't do it.
Messy
Phaedra.
as fuck. Phaedra called because she's still
called
mad at
the
the Tuckers.
feds.
Yes, she is, Olivia.
yes, she is. She's jealous.
Come on, Phaedra. Yes.
She's
All right.
mad that like they weren't. She felt like they weren't team her. And
I'm
they
mad
decided
that Bob
to go
was
along.
Santa Claus.
I'm mad that.
I'm mad that Bob even got a
Santa Claus.
kiss
Mad
from
that Bob got an
Sheree.
invite. Mad that Bob is sweating like he is on something.
I'm mad that
Bob-
everybody keeps casually referencing his wonky eye.
I'm mad that he's been hit that many times in the head where he like is just boldly just straight up telling lies for no reason. Like, yeah, I slept with my best friend.
And I'm still confused about.
Why would you lie about that though?
Because he's dumb. Like,
He's just
I don't
Like-
get
Like a
them.
Me and Courtney
Doofus.
slept together, guys.
just kidding.
No, I'll tell you next week if I was kidding or not.
Just kidding. But I don't understand. I don't understand Sheree's attraction to him. I don't understand like. I mean, he's funny to like watch. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
but how
a
did
he's
that
a
happen?
major big doofus.
But the idea that like she wants to bang him, I'm just like, oh, I don't get it.
Well, Sheree seems unimpressed overall.
But to me, it feels like she's putting
trying
on an act.
to act that way. Yeah,
she's like,
she wants that.
She wants it.
Like he, I'm not easy. He's gonna have to wait. Okay,
and then he asks for a kiss and you give it to him, and then you're over here talking to some girl he used to talk to. Let it go. Who cares at this point? You know what I mean? Like if you're getting back with him, you're gonna have to go down the line with 20 other women.
She gave him the cakes in Jamaica?
Yes, absolutely. They shared a room.
Got them patty cake.
That rum gets to you, girl.
Yeah, I have a little bit too much rum. Absolutely.
My second favorite thing of the episode was Aiden as the elf on a shelf. It
You
was
go,
Giving out
Aiden.
lumps of coal.
the cutest thing. He looked like little the claymation Santa Claus coming to town.
So
His little
cute.
shoes.
He was fantastic.
Porsha bust through with the penguin Hooter outfit.
Her and Shamia.
And Kim looked like she had a few choice words for her.
But she saved him.
She prayed to Jesus instead.
Well, all right, Lord.
We got Kim talking about Moschino. I want to drink the Moschino.
Like Moscato. Oh,
That's sad.
so you couldn't drink the grape juice, basically.
What about Bojangles?
Well, I was really scared about Kenya's outfit. I thought she looked great, actually, but I was really scared because then as they were zooming in on it, you could see the paint in her pores.
Yeah.
And I was just like, girl, I hope
Was she
that...
wearing the
to
lace?
herself.
Was that ponytail? That was the
She
lace,
had her
right?
hair, and then it looked like she put a.
Oh, that didn't look like her
natural.
natural hairline. That's why I asked.
Maybe, or maybe they'd use the makeup on it.
Yeah.
But great job with the makeup, though.
All I can think is getting that shit off.
Yeah.
That shower, she probably
Body makeup
ruined
is
her shower.
Horrible.
When it's that bag.
She probably ruined her shower.
Oh, Matt smashed.
Her
He was
green
like
body.
Yep.
green.
Oh,
Ew, how disgusting.
And I wish I could tell you guys.
I don't even think
I wish I could tell you guys
Matt
this
has even that.
reference in my head, but it would just be putting something on blast.
I don't even think Matt has enough brain
wanna
cells
get
to even be
you
turned on by that.
Peter brought up...
Something stupid and
Right,
weird.
right.
See, I feel like he's not the talkative type person. Like, yeah, he would say just
It would be
one
like-
awkward
he'd be
word
like,
and
I'm
say,
gonna
It ruined
unbench
it.
you.
yeah. And that's it. That's it. It's pause.
Oh gosh.
Peter brings up the check Phaedra owes Todd, and he said that, well, she
I
gave me
forgot all
half
about
a
that.
check.
Literally, I forgot all about that.
Well, then didn't she say after you give me the rest or
would
something,
give the
then
other
I'll
half.
give you the other half? So he never really said if he finished it or not.
True. So she did give
Why
half.
do we still care?
What did you think
Todd
about
doesn't.
Nene and Candy?
I thought that was an awkwardly good conversation.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because they have had their years of what we've seen, how it all played out. They should have given us more backstory. Like, I want to see the reunions. You know how they go back with the montages or whatever, but I
gave us
thought
a
it
little
was
bit.
They gave us a little bit, yeah.
I thought it was cool. Candy seemed uncomfortable, but
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
But I like it because they felt like they both like stuck to who they actually are. And like Candy was like, I don't know about you, but it is like water on the bridge. It ain't that serious. Like,
And you do give good gifts.
you know?
Girl, I will give you that. You do give good
So
gifts.
let's start over.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could
Until
actually
I hate
see
you
them
again.
being friends. Like,
Yeah.
I missed that whole like season of Kim and Candy.
And Nene did state that she's in a different place.
Yes.
Yep.
And I believe her, honestly. Based on her behavior
Yeah.
for these last year, I believe she's in a different place. And she might have needed this little break. Like, hopefully she will be holding a peach next season, since we have to deal with another season of this show. Hopefully she'll be holding a peach. Maybe she needed that
To break away
pullback.
from it.
Yeah.
Kenya brings up the feds. Cynthia says they came by her house too. Phaedra walks over. As soon as she hears what's going on, she's like,
well,
all
I'm
right.
gonna excuse myself.
Mind you, it was a whole peaceful episode. And she was just saying like, oh, finally we have a party and a gathering where everyone's getting along. And of course, leave it to the Grinch in the corner talking about
Phoenix
drama.
came to your house. Do you Phoenix came to that? Like, come on.
Yeah.
And they came to, she was speaking for other people. And I heard they came to Cynthia's house too. It's like,
Sheree said that.
leave it alone.
Sheree, because Cynthia wasn't going to say anything when Phaedra came up.
Phaedra excused herself and then did the clog dance with Chris. Yeah.
She didn't
Bojangles.
really do anything.
It
but-
was,
Not the best tap routine I've ever seen.
It wasn't, and it wasn't. He shouldn't have did that. After he had all these other chicks calling him gay, he should have just stayed out of that.
But
I think
he's
he
really
should have
big.
tapped
Yeah,
the
he's
shit
really
out
big
of
in the
that.
tap
I
dance
just think
world.
he should have like been like, Phaedra, how about you just like prance and look pretty in the circle, and I'll actually do a tap dance.
But he didn't really do
anything.
anything.
He didn't really do very, and maybe it was just what we got edited, but it didn't look like very much. So I'm like, be awesome. And be like, yeah, bitch, and I'm about to go F my wife because I'm not gay.
Now I'm kind of like, because Porsha made those little jabs in the kitchen.
Whipping her, snapping her neck and flinging her hair.
And I'm like, girl, after all that, oh my God, and Jamaica.
Yeah.
Wait till the reunion. No one gonna bring that up, though.
Shade. They might.
But Chrissy might, because he looked like he about to.
I was like, tell me
then
where you
everyone's receipts.
Who saw it?
Wait,
Who
and
said I'm
Matt's
Chrissy?
stupid response, I'm talking to you,
See,
no
I'm with
son.
Matt up until that point. It's like, Matt, sit down.
So many seats, Matt.
Like you sitting here.
You're interjecting.
You're vouching for Hitler over here. Like,
yeah, you're interjecting for a woman who's fought with all of these other chicks' husbands already and has stood on her own.
Yeah.
She don't need you to say nothing, and what you're saying really doesn't even make any sense.
And we really don't need all that eyebrow pencil you had going on.
At all.
Who, Matt?
I can't.
Talking about Matt.
Yeah, I don't know.
They did like at the end. They showed what the girls are going through now. Candy's body bounced back.
Which it did. She
was
actually
on
looks
Watch What
really
Happens
great.
Live last night.
Yeah, she looked good.
I thought it was so funny. I posted on Instagram because you know I get Candy lookalike references all the time.
Yes, you posted that.
And I thought it was even funny because I had an event yesterday and I wore fringe, like
shoes.
these blue Steve Madden
Yes,
fringe
you
shoes.
did.
And her ass went on Watch What Happens Live with multicolored fringe heels on.
shoes.
I was like, oh my, and she has blonde in her hair
Yes,
now.
she does.
I'm like, and a center part.
Yes,
I'm
she
like,
does.
Candy, stop stalking me.
It was crazy
getting
because
her
you said that in
fastened
here,
tips.
but to put those pictures right next to each other like that, I was like, you.
No, because people at my event kept saying, "Oh my gosh, you're giving Candy." I'm like, I mean, she's a beautiful woman, but
Smiling not, girl.
I feel like if I ever met her and took a picture with her, we wouldn't look anything alike.
Yeah.
Well, that's if you met her and y'all were like not done up. I feel like y'all would look like you're like, but done up somehow. You wear makeup very similarly.
Yeah,
It
I don't
carries on
think
your
so. I think
faces.
Candy's makeup is harder than mine, but
Yeah. I
think
feel
she
like
does
this
more,
season's
but-
been her best, though. Not that this is the conversation, but I feel like this season
she
has been her
has
best.
looked really good this
Yeah.
season.
But girl, that picture you posted, y'all was from the same age. I was like.
Well, it's on my
Like
Instagram.
I see, like
if
your
y'all
grandma
wanna
said,
go see
y'all
it.
favor until
Right.
you put them pictures together, and I was like, damn, what is going on?
It's on my Instagram if you all want to go see it. Shar says so.
Porsha says that she wants twins still and will be on Celebrity
That's
Apprentice.
real cute. She still want her baby.
Kenya says More Manor is almost done.
Why isn't it done?
But it's still not done.
Because I'm trying to think, when they showed her with Sheree at first, what month was that? Because now it's obviously
that
almost
was
Christmas.
like late summer.
Yeah, because they said it was going to be done by June, July, right?
I don't know. You know, she had to fire people and
Quote,
rehire
quote.
people.
But it doesn't take a house. Whatever.
I'm
No.
telling you, they build an
why
apartment
is she
complex next to me
trolling?
within months.
And it's not like they're building an estate. Like you have.
It's literally
like,
just a
It's a house. Like it's not.
And it's a box.
And it's in Georgia.
It's
like,
not like
girl.
all these dynamics. It's not like
It's
you
not
need
in
all
a
these rooms.
weird location that's hard to get
Yeah.
materials and resources to. Like, girl,
You can
the
chop
house,
down a tree next
3
to the
months.
house.
You should have been up. They
Maybe
do
the
that
foundation
on.
because
But
it's
they-
in a pit.
No, it's on a hill. Isn't
mean,
it?
they
The
still- no, it's
foundation's
in a
been
pit.
done. Once you do the foundation,
You do
then
the
it's
foundation
smooth sailing
first.
from there.
Maybe something happened.
Oh no.
They say that she's planning on a nursery too. She keeps trolling with, "Am I pregnant? And am I not pregnant?"
Just go on and adopt a baby.
Nobody's
Yeah.
even checking for you
Stop
that much,
tro-
Kenya.
that is such a troll.
I follow her on Instagram, and I don't even know when these rumors were birthed. No pun intended. But she was like doing all of this stuff, like, "Oh my God, I can't zip up my pants," like laying on a car floor, so you know it pulls your face back. I can't zip up my pants. I think this was around Grammy weekend or
Yeah,
So, like,
Oscar.
3 or 4
because that was when and she was at the party.
Yeah.
drinking,
So,
But it's just keeping her relevant.
Yeah.
And she needs a storyline for next season.
Right.
Yeah, well, who doesn't need one for next season is Miss Kim, because she'll be on Dancing with the Stars.
Go ahead, Kim.
where she belongs.
Shade of Andy
But I
Cohen
love that
for
they.
that quote.
I love that
What
they.
did you say?
Right. Their quote.
What's she gonna do about childcare?
Childcare.
We don't know what she'll do about her childcare.
Because the boys got to stay in school. So
We'll see.
Well,
you know they be flying back home.
that's going to
and
be a
stuff.
cute little paycheck. Right,
So
'cause
she
what's
work
her name
out.
did?
She'll dance during the week
this is
at
perfect
home,
for
and then
promotion.
be out on Monday
I want
night.
Ken Fields back on
I do
scripted
too.
television. I think I'd watch.
yeah.
And stay away from Tyler Perry and the OWN network.
Oh,
No, but I feel
that's just my personal.
At least Tyler Perry.
No.
Although I am stay away from Tyler Perry. But I am
single?
excited for the Tyler Perry Medea Halloween. That looks good. I just saw.
They didn't even give us anything in the trailer. Medea does.
I didn't
Halloween.
even hear
I didn't
about
know.
it.
I just saw a preview.
Where did you see this?
Cynthia's working on her eyewear
Full trailer
stuff. Her eyewear line.
Hey, girl.
For $400,
I
you
hope
can
somebody's
have
buying
yourself
them.
some.
Congratulations.
Make that
By
money.
the way, someone tweeted me the other day because I have a small sty on my left eye. And so I was looking for I was like, can I get some cheap reading glasses for my event yesterday? And someone tweeted me. It was like, Cynthia Bailey eyewear. I thought that was so funny. I'm like, girl, I ain't
Someone
going.
just said if Kenya is pregnant, then so is Kris Jenner. I feel the same way.
Chris is 58.
Yeah, I don't think you water in that hole.
I thought Chris turned 60, and that's why she had.
Oh, yeah, she
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
She is. She
60.
is.
Phaedra has
She got
not
Kenya by a few years, y'all. Dang, her eggs ain't that gone.
And with Chris's coin, I wouldn't
No
be surprised
telling.
if she got pregnant.
Okay.
With that coin.
Okay.
She can make a
Phaedra
baby
has
Jesus
no
up
love
in
life
her.
until after the divorce is settled.
Good, yeah.
And has
okay.
yet to bring the kids to see Apollo again.
Well, fair enough. That's New Jersey. That's a long way to go. You might get that once a
And
year.
she sounds like she's in a new relationship by the way that they put that out there.
Yeah.
Really?
She's probably dating
They
somebody.
said she's keeping her dating life
Private.
She probably isn't. I can't imagine her with anyone other than Apollo, though.
Yeah, I can't. Or I feel
I
like he's
just
gonna
can't.
be old. I feel like he's gonna be an older man, like Karen's husband.
Yeah, it'll be like weird.
Like he just wants to be with her because she's spicy. And
Well,
he
I'm
just be
excited.
Like,
I want to see who it would
Can
be.
we please talk about what Todd threw at her, Phaedra?
well, let's get into the predictions.
I am so
for the reunion.
excited.
That was Real in Tune, y'all.
All right. Well, that was the predictions music.
That was our music. We
So
made it
next week we
ourselves.
get the reunion.
They said Kenya's 58. Is she?
Y'all wrong for that.
Kenya's
Y'all
not.
know.
They keep
Kenya is
shading her
not.
talking about if Kenya's pregnant, so is Betty White. Don't you bring the last golden girl into this. Don't you bring America's grandmother into this.
Whoever said that, you're awesome. That was fantastic.
All right. So next
Cicely
week's the
Tyson is
reunion.
mine. That's your algorithm.
We get the Jesus talk. Is Jesus here? Nene comes through with the bloop.
And her
I loved her
jumpsuit,
outfit.
yes.
She looked great.
I like the color scheme this
Yes.
year with those pastels
Yes.
and lights and
bronzes
yes.
and coral.
I felt like they all actually looked good this time. Yeah.
We get Phaedra saying to Kenya, honey, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about your skin.
Right.
Looking like Rocky Road.
We get a
Yikes.
Kim versus Candy moment, which I'm like, what is Kim saying about her husband?
She
What did
just
it
says-
seem that way,
Or
or
was
was
edited?
it edited?
I feel
Because
like it was
I kept
edited.
trying to watch it, and I was like, I don't understand
But
that.
then
way
why did
Candy
Candy
was
say,
like-
oh, Miss Kim feels?
I feel like that
But
was,
maybe
she was
she
using
was
an example or something. I don't feel like she was talking to Kim because Kim was sitting over here, Candy looking at Andy.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
Like,
We're all
well,
looking
okay.
at
It
the
was,
eyes.
yeah, it was really weird. I was like,
I
I don't
agree.
think.
I don't feel like they had no moment because they didn't even interact this entire
Exactly.
season.
That's why I'm like.
Yeah.
All right, so then we're going to get, speaking of Kim, Chris says to Kenya, which one of our mutual friends calls me Chrissy? She says, Google it. He said,
They have no mutual
Who? Kenya said, and then Matt says, nah, son, you heard what she said. Matt,
Google it.
sit down. First of all, why
Why
is
are
a
you even
boyfriend
there?
at
Why,
the
yeah,
reunion?
that's what I was gonna say. Why is
Google
Matt
it.
even there?
Why is your gym instructor
Because
at
that's
the
her
reunion?
man, and everybody wants her to have a man because it's been so long.
I didn't like Kim's hair.
I did.
I did.
It gave me Christina Aguilera MTV Movie Awards back in the day. Remember with that red shredded dress?
And that's when she did the whatchamacallit.
The
Lady
He's the
Marmalade?
one-stop
Yes.
shop makes me cherry.
Not that
pie.
one.
No, it was the Lady Marmalade. Right?
Yeah. All right, so then we get Peter and
No,
his...
she had it structured. I'm not talking about a fro.
Huh?
Kim's hair was not in a fro.
It was
How
like
was
her
it?
fake
It was like the-
waves.
like
she was
waves.
like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, it was very Marilyn Monroe at the
Oh.
reunion. I didn't like that.
What do you think about Porsha calling out Peter and all his women under the age of 19?
Well, Peter always throws out
Well,
dirt all the time to people.
I mean-
So you know what? It's true. We've seen footage.
Literally tonight when he brought up to Todd, oh, what about that check from Phaedra? Why are we talking about that here? Why you just...
And then, what do you all think Phaedra was trying to imply something? This is jumping back to the scene where she was making the sweet potatoes with Porsha at the table. Do you think she was insinuating something when she said that Apollo and Peter were bosom buddies and they spent all that time together?
No, I think she was just mad because they was up in the strip club throwing $8,000 away.
Okay. I'm like, where is she going with this?
I think she was just mad.
Yeah, because I was surprised how gun-ho she was, being like, well, he wasn't here taking care of his children. He was with always over there.
Yeah.
Peter seems like he knows how to party, though.
I would hang out with Peter.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Kenya,
just like I'd hang out with the white dude on Potomac.
Versus Kim, I think, is going to be the kind
Kenya
of
versus
epitome
Kim?
of what we want to see.
Right.
Do we think it's going to be a conclusion at the end of it? Like Kim being like, okay, I'm done. We can be civil. No,
I hope Kenya walks off dramatically.
There is no relationship like that.
She wants
with
all
Kenya.
the camera time.
And
I don't think
like
there's no diffusing. Even look at her and Porsha. They stand each other. They're able to be around each other. But Kenya will throw a dig about Porsha in the comments or whatever in their one-on-ones. And Porsha kind of says little things about her too. So you know what I mean? Like,
but
I don't think
gotten to a place where they can now be around each
like
other.
Coexist. But
and
they still
Kenya
talk
even
dirt
makes
behind.
jokes about it. About the dragging, she made a joke this season. Like, she may not want to make Porsha mad, type thing. Like, y'all saw me get my ass dragged across the stage.
We see Nene comments to Porsha about that.
You cannot put your
and she said, "Bitch, didn't you choke someone out in season 2?"
Right.
And Nene goes, "Oh well."
Right.
I did gotta tug on her wig
Actually,
a little bit.
I did have to strangle that bitch.
Right.
And then we get Todd clocking on Phaedra, talking about, you know all about me, but you ain't know what Paul's doing under your own roof.
I love that. Thank you very much.
That's the best line ever.
Yeah, but all she has to say was, honey, he wasn't under my roof. He was under yours. Because at the end of the day, Phaedra keeps saying everything he was doing was outside of the house, around Todd, around Peter, and these
Phaedra,
are people who...
how doesn't Phaedra know how her man makes money and supports them? That's
because
the
when
issue.
they came here to AfterBuzz TV, they expressed to us, I mean, Apollo's had 3 properties that he was managing at the time.
That's true.
She was doing her lawyer.
You took your notes on that interview. That was a long time ago.
No, but that wasn't the interview.
Wait,
this was after the fact, because I was curious. I was like, so what do y'all really do?
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, I have an office on this side of town. He explained he takes care of 3 properties. They were looking to invest in 2 other ones. He had another... they had another business that they don't even talk about. It's like a restaurant or something that they take care of. So it's like, that is how I would think. So he's probably never home.
Is he making enough to go twerk $13,000 at a strip club every night or more than one night a week?
My dad ran a bindery business out of our basement, and we had a real cute situation for a while. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, it could.
There's no way. Phaedra,
I think that it's possible for a little while, but somebody like Phaedra who is a lawyer and who is sort of
she seems on top of everything.
She seems like she's running her household.
Yeah.
Like,
not just
I feel like she would
nonchalant.
be like, wait a second now, that seems a little bit high. Like this seems like how you just bought me that 7 Series BMW, but we can't or whatever.
And
like
we
I
just moved
think,
to
and it
new
seemed
house.
like Phaedra did more of the supporting of the family than Apollo did.
yeah.
But I feel like Phaedra's the type of person who, like, she assumes Apollo, like, is just out there, like, selling weed or something. She, like, he'd be out there with these kids, like...
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel like she was very... I could see that, too, with her being dismissive about it.
Like, I know I read the book and, like, I read what the whole scheme is supposed to be. I don't know if I fully believe in that scheme. I do think that she obviously got him out of things because she's the legal one.
right?
But I don't
she
know
was.
I don't know if I believe the full book in its entirety.
Gotcha.
I don't know. But I'm excited to see this reunion. Hopefully it's only 2 episodes.
It's gonna have any highlights. Because there was no beef aside from Kenya and Kim.
Well, so that hopefully there'll be a little bit of entertaining shade for like 2 episodes, and we'll get some good fashion and
Kim will
some
check
jokey moments.
Kenya and tell her.
Honey, no, I think Chris is going to check Kenya.
Yeah,
Chris looked like he was ready.
And Matt's going to stand up and
get checked too.
Andy going to be like, sit down.
And get checked
because Matt is really slow, so I don't think his comeback.
Yeah, Matt's
will
not
going to
be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Hit us up on iTunes. Also, leave a comment down below on YouTube. You guys can hit us up everywhere at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit me up everywhere on social media at DJ Jesse J.
I'll be at Stuart Starlet.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Pink English as well as on Twitter English Speaks.
And I'm at Shar Says So on everything.
Boom. Till next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.